Hey, my name is Kara. I'm an ultrasound tech, and let's talk today about what you can expect to see at your second trimester anatomy scan. This is the scan that is done between 18 and 22 weeks, and it is exactly what it sounds like. We are going to look at baby's anatomy from head to toe, and in this scan, we take a bunch of pictures. I'm talking like 120 pictures on average just to be able to make sure we see all of baby's anatomy well, and it should last about 45 minutes or so. And two things I wanted to note before I started the video. Firstly, being if you wanted to have a more comprehensive guide or even just have all of the stuff I talk about in my videos written out in a Word format, please do check out the link in my bio. I made up a document of a couple of useful things that I thought might be good for pregnancy, especially if you are a first time mom and have some of that anxiety around the pregnancy or ultrasounds in general. I do answer a bunch of your most asked questions as well as go over the first trimester in detail, all of that good stuff. So definitely check that out on my bio. And secondly, this is not going to be me going through every single structure that we see in the anatomy scan. That would simply be way too much and I think way too medical for a lot of my viewers. So what I'm going to do here in this video is basically go over the things that I would show you if I was your sonographer and I was showing you baby at the end of your anatomy scan. So firstly, I'm sure a lot of you can guess, but I always show the parents the profile picture first. I think this is one of the most easily recognizable pictures, so that's why I usually show it first. And what I do is get this nice profile picture here of baby. What we're looking at here is baby's foreheads, which is sloped right here. You can imagine this as baby being like this. So basically you're looking at baby from the side profile here. And you can see the tip of baby's nose just right there. And then you can also see baby's lips. Okay, I thought I would turn to make it more obvious, but you can see baby's lips right over here, and then baby's chin at the end. So again, we are seeing the profile. Here you are also seeing baby's chest as well as baby's belly down there, and we can even see the spine to the back of baby as well. And just a little lesson in ultrasound, we are always going to have our camera be on this side of the screen, as in the anterior side, so the camera is always going to be up. So right over here, this is where our camera is, which means that mom's skin surface is up there. And then comes the fat, etc. And then as we come down here, this is going to be like the uterine layer. And then this is where baby is. We can basically say that baby is currently facing up towards mom. And since we can see that baby's spine is all the way at the bottom of the screen there, we can tell that baby's spine is basically right up against mom's back. So that is just a little ultrasound 101. And now up next is one of my personal favorite pictures, the nose lips picture. So you can picture that this is a picture of this here on baby. So baby's nose, as well as the lips and the chin. And just imagine that baby is up against like a pane of glass and you're kind of like smooshing these features here up there on baby. So here is the tip of baby's nose. You can see the two nostrils just right down below there. As in, here are the little nostrils right there, and then there are baby's lips right here, and then the chin. So basically this is like a sideways view here on baby, and then the cheek would be on this side where I am, as well as on the other side. And then I usually show this face picture of baby too, even though I know it looks super, super scary. But that's just because at 19 weeks, there's not a whole lot of fat on baby's face, which is why it looks like a little skeleton basically staring back at you. So you can tell this is baby's forehead. Those round things are baby's eyeballs, and then lower half of the face is over here. And after I am done with the head, I move on over to baby's chest. So this is a cross section or a short axis of baby's chest. This whole round thing here is baby's chest. And then that thing in the middle where you can see it is split into 4 parts, that is actually baby's heart. So I try and show the parents that, as well as tell them the fetal heart rate too. And one of the most exciting things I think for parents during this scan is finding out the gender if they would like. So the next thing that I show the parents is gender if they would like. So the gender picture is going to be you looking up at baby's bum, if you will. It's almost like they are sitting on top of a glass top coffee table and we are looking up at baby's bum and baby's parts as well as baby's legs. So this here is going to be baby's bum right over here. There is a leg as well here. So you see this is the leg, this is the other leg here. So therefore, we are looking between the legs here for baby's gender. Obviously, on this picture, it says it's a boy, so it's pretty obvious. But in case it was not obvious, what we are looking for is the scrotum, which is right here. And then you can tell that there is also a penis right here. So both the scrotum and penis combined is what we are looking for. So this area here. And that is going to tell us that it is a baby boy. This is going to be very similar for when we are looking at baby girls. So again, this is the bum over here. Along with 2 legs, there's 1 leg here as well as another leg here. Except this time when we are looking between the legs, we are actually seeing labia instead of a scrotum and a penis. And we often call this a number 3 sign, so if you look closely, it kind of looks like this. But what we're seeing is actually the labia, so there's 1 labia here, and then another labia here. And this is what a girl looks like on ultrasound. I then move on down to baby's legs because I think they're super cute too. So here we can see this is a side view of a baby leg. Here is going to be your upper leg, so the thigh. Over down here is going to be the calf. Right up here is going to be baby's ankle, and then the foot. So basically we're getting a side view here of baby's leg. And then this cute little picture here is of baby's foot. So this is a flat foot here of baby. So there's the heel, this is the middle of the foot, and then we have little toes on the end. We can tell that on this end, this is the big toe, and then the little toe is going to be on the other end, but this is usually a super cute picture that you can get. And it's really fun for the parents to see the little feet on baby. And lastly, I always think it's fun to show the parents the spine if you can. So this baby is spine up here on mom. So again, this is where our camera is, as in like up here on the screen. And then as we kind of come down, the first structure that we hit is going to be baby's spine. That means baby is spine up. And we can tell that this is baby's head over here, which means the baby's bum is over there. And you can see the spine right along here. Kind of looks like railroad tracks is what I usually tell the parents. And I just think it is a cool picture to show the parents, just because you don't really expect to see a baby spine on ultrasound, but that's definitely one of the structures that we thoroughly investigate just to ensure that there are no abnormalities with it. And it is also good to note that if your baby is cooperative during this whole exam, then awesome, we will finish it in about 45 minutes. But if not, you may have to come back for additional pictures if baby is not in the right position for all of these images. Baby has to be mobile during this exam, but not too mobile because then we can't get all of our pictures. And also, don't be discouraged if your ultrasound tech does not show all of the pictures that I have shown you during this video in your ultrasound scan, because again, maybe by the end of your scan, baby is in a really difficult position and we can only get, let's say, the spine to show you, or baby is just flat out on the back and the only thing that we can really show you is the profile. Or even if baby is being stubborn during the whole exam, and not only do you have to come back for the scan, you also can't tell things like gender if you wanted to know. Basically, baby is in charge of the show here whenever we do any type of scan, and although we do have some maneuvers that we try and use to make baby a little bit more cooperative or get into the right positions, at the end of the day, baby is going to do what baby wants. But nonetheless, I do hope your baby is cooperative for your anatomy scan and that your tech is able to show you all the fun things on baby that I have shown you today in this video.